Welcome back, everybody. Here we go again. So let's get everything set up where it needs to be. GoblinZ, we've just wiped. It's been 24 hours getting to this position, but we're here. Get a few things set up before we set off on our adventure. So I've purified my bandages. Let's eat my apple. And we need all the stuff that we normally need. As we're doing all this, I'm monitoring so many channels and things as we're streaming. So I hope everyone's okay out there on a Saturday evening. As you can see, I have switched the server to DAYZ. It's certainly not my favourite map. That's very fair to say. But it's not about me. It's not really me that plays the server. It's everybody else. So it seemed fair to give them what they wanted over what I wanted. I've been beavering away like a beavery away thing, trying to get this ready. Our first port of call is normal food, water, clothing. And then a map. Because without a map, me and DAYZ probably won't get on that well. But we'll see how we get on. I'm saving bandages because once I run out of these 6, we'll need some more. More bits. Well, that's weird, isn't it? That fence, because even though it's down, the game thinks it's in the air. Nothing I can do about that. That's just the map design. So generally, we'll just be out looting and trying to survive. Sort of know where I am. It's a while since I've played DAYZ. And don't get me wrong, I've been playing it for the last 48 hours of trying to get everything set up, but you're not really gaming in that moment. Why is there a chicken hutch in the middle of a lake? Who knows? Bloody locals. So we play the server with a 70% nerf of loot. Harder zombies everywhere. Not as hard as the stags. So the stags are still on here. But we've also got harder military. So just forgetting the stags are hard enough on their own, but then you've also got like if you say stags are top tier, and then you've got an under tier. I've just got a message coming in. No, I thought I had a message coming in. Nope. Okay. I've upped the grass level so it's a little bit taller. And then lots of mods. Base building, raiding, PvP. A trader, if you can get to it. A very expensive to buy if you can afford its sleeping system to allow you to spawn at base, but it's not an easy thing to do. It costs a lot of money and it can only be used one time. So it's the idea being that it's something you save up for and have in your base in case you're home when you're being raided. Make your money by running weapon parts to the trader. No ATMs. Solo duos for the server. As you can see, we are running a summer build. Oh, it shows me where I died last time. I haven't deleted it off the map when I was doing the test run. It's fine. Next time we get a map, we'll delete that. You have died here moment. We can't press M until we've got a map, and then we still can't press M. We have to actually hold the map in our hands. But once we've got it in our hands, then we can do other stuff with it. We can set markers and all that sort of stuff. Of course, the other reason to run the trader is a lot of the gear spawns in damaged or badly damaged on the server. And once you've got access to a trader, then the stuff you buy in is pristine. But he only sells one set of clothing, a shotgun, and then some base building stuff. I'll take that. Nice little AK in shotgun. AK platform shotgun. Hell yeah. So it's these bits that the trade will buy off you, rather than the body itself. Hello, just finishing up work, then I'll head home and log in. Hi, John. How are you? We're back to your favourite map, John. Build a party in here. Links to the Discord by pressing B. We have got a skill system in place as well. I'm good, thank you, mate. I'm not. I've got shingles at the moment, so to say I'm good is a lie. But I'm okay. No, V6. There's too many updates happening on V6. I'd have to give up work and just spend my whole time updating the server. I can't do that. In the space of 3 hours the other night, I had to update the server 4 times, and then in the morning it wasn't working because something had crashed. So I deleted V6 and went back to 5.9. I'm not in a position that I'm able to do that, John. You know, I work full time. Loving the server, by the way. Thank you. But if you treat it as a survival server and forget about the quest, it's a nice sized survival map. Right, hopefully we find a priest up here. Probably not, it's only a little baby church. I remember if there's a well in this one. There she is. Now, if you want to go to Trader, it's a hell of a trek. Miles and miles to go to get the Trader now. Still a duos. So, I've got vehicles on here though. But limited. So we've got the quad bikes and we've got the stag boats. So both are available to players should they find them and need them. Boat would probably be more use than a quad bike in all honesty. But then you'll have to look at building a base that has maybe doors to allow you to bring a boat inside your base. Met a military Z the other day. A crossbow, metal bolt, shot him through the head, and he was still standing. I thought, you sneaky bastard, Goblin. Yeah. They're back on here. They've come to DRR with me. So you've got the stags at the top tier, military and middle tier. Yeah. No, you got any food? No. So next thing there, we just passed water, but sea's gonna be better in it. Let's do some fishing. We need some rope. Oh joy. 6, 2. Okay. One of my servers, if you don't eat in the first 20 minutes, you're pretty much damned. But once you get past that first 20 minutes, it's alright. Once you've made yourself a fishing kit. And DRR will be even easier because you've got sea fish to eat. Zombies are spawning in their normal loot. We've got no keys on here or key cards apart from what's part of the Deer Isle missions. The explosive zombies and gassing zombies are back. But they're on different zombies now. Just to keep things a little bit spicy. I also love the prediction of failure for lighting fires with bark and stick. I had 5 attempts before it lit. Yeah, that's continuously, no matter how skilled you are, got a 46% chance of failing. Oh. And I've taken lighters out on this wipe, so you can have matches, or you can... So you have to really think about keeping your matches dry. Because I'm mean. Right, we need a piece of rope or enough clothing to make rope. Then we'll be good to go. All food. count, but if we put that on there and that on there, we get a bit more storage, and we can rip the t-shirt up and get one rag off it. Hi, Chuckles. No, Chuckles, I've only just gone live, mate. We've not been up very long. About 15 minutes. That's that. But if you get to Trader now, you can buy things like repair benches and sewing machines to repair your clothing, repair benches to repair your tools. Ammo cleaning kits, so you put your ammo inside and it cleans all your ammo. So all that sort of stuff's available back at the Trader. You have to buy it. Oh, I've got multivits, haven't I? It's, Chuckles will tell me off if I don't take a multivit. Can't rip a pea coat up. Oh, I thought that was a bit bad, really, that you can't cut up pea coats. It's one of those DAYZ-ism things that doesn't feel right. Right, we didn't do very well with the loot we needed, that's for sure. I don't think this live's going to end well. Normally it's a coated jacket. Yeah. Keep me warm up on it. Don't think you can rip up. No, can't do that. It's a shame. And when you die now, it does show you the option for sleeping bags should you have one. But as I said, they're very, very hard to get. They're very expensive from Trader and they're one-time use only. But it means you can have a sleeping bag in your base. Okay, John. So, if we don't find another... I'm not even going to rip my trousers up, so I only get one rag off them. Yeah, if we don't find another 3 rags, we're dead. Also, base building now will be more of a challenge. But I've brought some things in to offset that so you can carry a lot more. But it means base building will be something that you really commit to do. The large medical bags are in, again, that John loves, that you can stick loads of stuff in, and of course you can then wear on my server as an additional bag, so you can wear a cross-shoulder bag as well as a rucksack. But it's been done as a survival server. This is what it's all about. It's about it being an issue. I might have to update the server settings later to get rid of death markers. To stop people F11ing. Because people they'll F11 they'll run back to their body and turn it into a fishing kit. Thanks for the follow. Or the sub. Massively, massively appreciated there. Going to make my way slowly round. We're looking for rags so we can go fishing. So finding food on here is diabolically hard. If you find a tin of food, you're like, wow, got food. It is a PvP server. There is only one no build zone on the server, and that's the trader. Trader does not buy and sell everything. Trader is not a safe zone. Trader is hard to get to. But it's there. So if you've got a base and you're up that way, it's worth visiting. There's no... I've given some hints about what the trader will buy and sell, but I'm not giving any lists away. So players will only find out what the trader buys and sells if they visit the trader. Which means they need to get a map to start with. And then go on a hell of a trip to get there. But this is about right. About 20 minutes. If we don't have food within 20 minutes, we're pretty dead. What are we on now? 21 minutes, so... we'll start losing health rapidly now, won't we? And then we'll try again. Hope for a better spawn. Hope to find some rope. Pretty much standard with the GoblinZ server is you have to look at eating and drinking within the first 9 minutes to be able to survive. I need to hold off immediately upgrading a canvas bag into an improvised backpack if I can be on my second bag. Don't waste a long stick, and if I can find a better rucksack eventually. Yeah, it's about making use of the resources, the limited resources. And arguably going into a town when you first start off, there's a big concentration of houses. If you know your way around the map, I don't. I'm not a DRL player. Though, if I forget the mission and just treat this as a survival server, I'll probably love the server. I should love it a little bit because I wrote it. But, you know me. I'm a Chernarus Livonia fan for normal servers. But I know a lot of people love Deer Isle. Chuckles, I'm not going to say what, but did everything work out all right from last night? Oh, bugger. That means we're going heli hunting, doesn't it? And everyone that plays the map on a regular basis will know exactly where the heli's landed, and I haven't got a clue. So it might not be a heli, mightn't it? It might be that campsite up there. So we're going to go rope hunting still. Or an item of food. Item of food would be excellent. But seeing the server's just gone live, everyone's going to have come out of spawn and be taking the same sort of routes looking for stuff. So it will take a little bit of time for things to settle down. Welcome back, John. You'll be pleased to know the big rucksacks you love are back on the server. because it's so difficult now to base build that it's only fair to give people the ability of carrying more gear with them. But obviously they'll zap your stamina. I don't know how long Wipe is away, mate, in all honesty. I have no way of knowing. A lot of it comes down to BI. When BI release the next update. And they've not announced when that'll be. It's not even in testing. So. But certainly learn the map is good. But you know, Deer Isle is one of your favourite maps, isn't it? I don't have infected wolves and bears on here. That was part of Green Mountain's map, and now we're on Deer Isle, so they're back to normal bears and wolves. Still can't eat them, but. We need a map so I can get rid of that stupid server marker. I blame the server owner. And I've gone for a normal summer build of Deer Isle. Yeah, you're a Deer Isle fan. I thought as much. Whereas I'm not. But it wasn't about me, because long term I won't be playing the server. I'll play a bit. I'm sure Chuckles and I will join up and play as a team. But we'll disappear off and play some hardcore PvP server. Because people want something to do. They want a quest. They want something that will occupy them. And Deer Isle has a quest, basically. And that's the reason we've got Deer Isle. It's a big map. People that like exploring. Just asking. No, I know you are. And that's fine. So that's the reason we've got Deer Isle. Is more to do with the player base wanting it than me. Need 2 more rags. Fucking 2-2. Have some rope on you, mate. Yeah, I was saying earlier that if I treat it just as a survival server, I'm fine with it. I just don't like the quest stuff. I'm not a fan of quests in DayZ, I think. I think that's my problem, is I think DayZ should be a survival game. And when you start putting quests in, it all becomes a bit strange. I hope not. Though you might find different Mighty Rugers on this server. We've got, so Chuckles, if you're still there, mate, I was nearly ready to go on the server, then you sent me that mod link that I'd looked at and thought I wouldn't have, and then I put it on. And it took another 2 hours for me to get ready. I must admit, Goblin, the Green County map was really nice. I loved it. It was an amazing map, but there's nothing to do on it. The next wipe is getting a semi-quest, but again, it's not a big quest. It will be easy to do. And there's more that we can do with this place. And long-term players are happier with this map. That's alright, Chuckles. Just remember. Yeah. So I've put them in, and the weapon parts from it are the collectibles that the trader wants, basically. Whereas the weapons themselves are just weapons to find. See, I don't know if this is a standard version of the Sega. No, he's been working on it for a while, I believe, hasn't he? I was hoping it would just be a retexture mod that retextured the ones that are already in the game, in which case it wouldn't have taken any time. But actually, they're all new models. So we've got the vanilla guns in here, and we've got his version of all the vanilla guns. Which is nice. But it means that there's there's now 4 different types of FAL. They all operate the same. Oh, sorry, there's 1 FAL and there's 3 Lars, because I can't rename his stuff. I also love that the Zeds are not everywhere in the middle of a forest. Yeah. I haven't added any extra. I've kept a lot of stuff on here vanilla. Obviously, I put harder zombies in. And some other hazards. Come on. A tin of food game. A tin of food. You know you want to. An apple. Give me 2 rags. I'll do. A couple of long sticks. And we're aiming, the server should do 5 hours daytime, 1 hour night. And then a restart. But if it runs just out, then the server will carry on. I'm blaming Chuckles for that misdemeanor there of catching a pair of Wellington boots. Doesn't look like it's my fault. I think it's all Chuckles' fault. Come on, game. Give me a nice little fishy. Just living off the land malarkey's hard going. You can buy a greenhouse from the trader. So when you've got your base, you can have something to grow stuff inside with. That'll do. One piece. Scared guild, yes. That sounds even better. Love it. Yeah. Very lucky to have that on me. Now I need clothing to have rags. No, no skill off the flare. Thank you very much, game. Evening, Kermit. So the hand drill has a 46% chance of failing, no matter how good or bad your skills are. I've done it in 1 time, and I've done it in 5 times. It's the nature of the beast. Get a box of matches, and you'll be fine. You won't find any lighters on the server anymore. Or flares. Take flares with you. They're worth their weight in gold. Or go to the trader and buy a cooker and a solar panel to run it. You might find some special books and injections to help your skills now. Like an XP boost, if you choose to use them. But if you die, all your skills are completely reset. So you're a fresh life. Right, we need an item of clothing. Like fucking... Oh, you beauty. Look at that. Throw that away. We're taking that. And the specialist weapons are spawning all over. Because I know that people just won't have the storage to carry them. You'll be forced to make choices all the time. Worth good money, that is, at the trader. I'm guessing. Dreamer's luck. Wouldn't say that. Have you seen badly damaged and badly damaged? Better nick than what I've got, isn't it? We really can't risk being bitten by a Z now. Alright, I'll do. Choices. Won't be taking the Ruger, that's for sure. Even though I've got lots of ammo. Ooh. Yes, please. Right. We need a church and we need a medical building. And arguably we could do with the well as well. Supermarket, there should be a well near here. We'll stay away from the police for the moment. My next port of call should be a well. There's a quad bike. Bugger. Needs a radiator and a spark plug. A well near here? I thought there was. Death by 1,000 cuts, yeah. Very slow cuts. Obviously, I'm streaming on here at the moment, guys. In the future, when I'm on the server, I'll probably, if I get to the point of base building, then I'll be recording. So I don't give away the location. More than likely, because Chuckles and I will be, well, I'm guessing we will be playing this as a duo, and it's not fair to give away a position. And now I don't stream very often. We know that streaming's a now and again thing rather than being a regular thing. I now prefer to produce videos. At the church. With Cookie. I reckon it's this sort of direction I need to be going. We can make nails again, guys, from barbed wire and a pair of pliers. So that's back. Because base building is quite difficult on here now. So giving players the ability of getting extra nails was the right thing to do. There's only like 65 boxes of nails on the server at a time. In real terms, so it's a big map. Shoulder's playing up. So as I said earlier, I've got shingles at the moment. The joy of chicken pox for older people. But it's taken out on my shoulder blade. I've got an outbreak down my arm. So I'm alright now because I'm walking on the other hand, the other arm. Yeah, well, you keep giving away, you get to Warren's Cove, which was, well... that's meta, John. Please don't. Yeah, fair. I don't want to know. I want to make my own mistakes, mate. Yeah. I won't learn the map. Otherwise, you know the map. It's your world. I really don't spend a lot of time on here because I don't like quest maps. Sorry, wasn't thinking. That's all right, mate. It's okay. I'm not desperate for water yet. Yeah. And that's the truth of it. I've got that buffer. Ooh. Ooh, I heard dinner. Where was dinner? Like right here somewhere. Very nice. Who needs water? Just eat. Yeah. Nine people on at the moment, mate. Thanks, Kermit. That's good to know. Awesome. I don't monitor that when I'm in game, but it is good to know. It's awesome. It's the word Deer Isle helps. People love a Deer Isle map. I know what I was doing wrong. Bone hook. Yeah, bone knife. Thanks. It feels like a bit like a reunion, yeah? Right, that goes there. Then we take that and make a bone hook. And then we mix that with the rope to make a leather repair kit, if I remember rightly. Leather sewing kit. Thanks, Chuckles, for renewing membership. Massively appreciated, mate. That's what I wanted. Interesting. I know where I am. I can probably outrun them, can't I? Yeah, they're bored of me now. Yeah, I have, and the mouse on edited servers where they've got those boats on them. Zombie? Oh, bugger. Heli crash up there. Don't know if you guys can see the smoke on your screen. Right, we need a house to cook in. Meta. But thing I'm right here. This is Chuckles' fire trick, isn't it? Now I need a long stick. That's all right, John. Yeah, don't we ever? His Chuckles is trick in lighting fires up here. I'd never thought of it. I think it's about 4 cooking pots on the server at a time, unless you want to buy one. And nobody wants to buy a cooking pot unless they have to. You can guarantee they're not cheap on a Goblin server. Of course, we'll worry about the wolves when we have to get down from here, won't we? Yes, you can get them from fishing. So it's... sorry about that. A lot of what we've got on here is vanilla. It's vanilla and I've just enhanced it. And taken away a lot of the loot. But the trader will get some more gear in a few days' time. I just wanted to get the server up. Things like adding to the trader is quite easy to do. You can also make, if you make an improvised suppressor using a plastic water bottle, you can now use putty to reinforce it, and it will last a lot longer. Like, I think Rearm does. And the storage that you buy from Trader won't be destroyed in a raid and can't be stolen. They can break into it and steal all your stuff out, but they can't steal the storage. So you might lose your doors and you might lose your code locks, but you keep the storage that you pay for. Again, like Aftermath. Heli crashes are a bit of an issue now, guys, just so you know. No, I think they're playing with someone else. Or they're stuck on the water, trying to find a way across. If the mod works correctly, helis are a bit of an issue. It's a fair way of putting it. One smoke there. Let's go and investigate. walking into the jaws of death. I do realise that. Well, 4 rounds of 308 and a bit of luck. It's fine from this end, from what I can see, Chuckles. Are there multiple spawn locations? They're all in the south. They're not all around the map anymore. So I've just had a message coming in. Need to check a second in case it's someone reporting a problem. So I've just had a message about something I might have to cut the stream and go and deal with. There we are, first problem. As I said, heli crashes are a problem. You can duo it, Hamish. You're allowed to duo. Yeah, that was an AI kill. But it's not using the AI you guys are used to. It's a new AI mod. So I know they're working, which is good. So I just got another message coming in. But you can duo it. And the reason we have duos is just so to give players a chance at a solo. And I've only got 20 slots on here. Yes, John. Because I can handle more on a server because of the way that they're done. On a test that I ran yesterday, I had 60 AI on the server and me without any lag. Which is really nice. I'm never going to have 60 on here again, but I know that it can be done. So AI are on helis, guys, and in high tier mill. Because I want the server to feel alive. I want there to be issues. And they do patrol. So at times the AI will be patrolling along roads. They'll be patrolling around the outside of areas. And as of an hour before I put the server live, AI will also shoot you if you're in a vehicle. They'll wear head torches now and they can turn them on and off at night. As of this afternoon, they brought the patch out that they can throw grenades. So he's really working on them, which is excellent. So, let's be sensible and find ourselves a church. There is, Hamish, but you need to find a map. So, I can't press M at the moment, but if you find a map, or if you find a priest, you'll find the priest is carrying a map for you. Then you can open it up, and then you can put markers on. Work out where the trader is if you want to visit the trader. But there's no... It isn't like you just hit M like you can on most PvP servers. You have to have the map in your hand. But once it's in your hand, you can then put a 3D marker down. Team markers, that sort of thing. Yeah. But maps spawn on the world, and also all priests carry a map with them. So if you find a priest to kill, you'll get a map off them. Okay, I know where I am. I'm thinking that I should just push for my body. Because if the AI have despawned... Because that'll be my body, I'm guessing. No, that's body from earlier. Maybe. Okay, we'll see. Not the best spawn. So all the spawns for Deer Isle now are Stonington. They used to be all over, but now they're all Stonington. Because it's the bottom of the map. But they're nicely spaced out, so you've got a good chance of not bumping into anyone when you spawn in. But it does make the sleeping bag that you can buy from Trader worth having. And seeing the sleeping bag's only one-time use, having spare sleeping bags in your base, worth having. But the things that make the most money to the Trader are the things that players want. So, explosives. I am going to, when I finish tonight at whatever point, I'm going to turn off the death markers, if it will let me. So when you do die, you're dead, you can't do what I'm about to try and do now. I really wanted to get it so you would spawn actually lying on the bed, but I can have you spawn in any building, but for whatever reason BI wrote the code so you can't spawn inside med centres, so it just pushes you out and you end up spawning outside. It's such a shame, because I really wanted to have people spawn on the beds inside the med centre wearing medical clothes as if they'd been in a coma for 12 years. That's how my brain was working. But it wasn't to be. I don't know why we're going for a mad rush. We should have just gone and found ourselves a town. But you've got to try these things, haven't you? Yeah. That sounds like a goblin problem. I know what I'm like. But the server's running well at the moment. I'll probably up the RAM in the morning. It's got 12 gigs of RAM on the server at the moment. And I'll probably take it up to 14. Just to give that extra bit of oomph. Hi, Red. Things are good, mate. How are you? Based upon the fact that it's a goblin server and I'm soon going to die. Not searching a Sakau building. We all know how shit they are. We'll give us some 12 gauge ammo. What I've got, isn't it? But that one's nicer. I shouldn't have run like we did. We should have concentrated on getting to a town and gearing up. This ain't going to go well. I'd rather not. It doesn't go in my eyes. So I realise I need to play with the accuracy with the AI a little bit, drop it down. The trouble is you can't choose separate AI for helis. You just have, it picks randomly out the AI you've got already on the server for each heli flight. So I might down their AI. The trouble is, if you down it too far, people farm them. So it's getting it to the right level. But it's certainly made more of a threat on the server. Okay. Is that the one I dropped earlier? Might have well been. 3 shots, 3 shots. Yes, looks like it. But we need food. That's got to be our first port of call. And we've left that on for expansion to help you guys if you're using I Survive to help you find your way around. Yeah, that'll be the quilted jacket I dropped off earlier. All this time, no code locks found and no nails. Just about says it all for my new server. As I said, base building now has become a challenge. I knew there was a well here somewhere. Forgotten it was here. Thanks, Red. Massively appreciated. I've got a good connection. I'm running it in probably ultra, knowing me, because I record a lot. So I'll be running it in high settings. And I have a good system, let's be honest about this. And DAYZ looks really good in 4K. Right, we need some more ammo for the 12 gauge. You'll start to learn where I've hidden, what I've done with loot to move people around the map. It's all the weapon parts the trader wants to buy, basically. Not all of them. A certain type of weapon part. So we'll search the supermarket for certain. Take another pot of that. And that. Not because I want to wear it, Chuckles. We'll stay clear of that. Ooh, a med centre. Ooh. Wish me luck, guys. John, there is a chance. There is a very slim chance. So I don't think there is one today happening. Some of this stuff that they've done, I see what he's trying to do, but he's not quite got it where it should be. Take that. No big glorious rucksack today. Don't really want the handguard. It was a grab, not a want. I want something to eat. What I want. Food is so few and far between on here now. The big rucksack, John. The one that you like. The one we haven't had for probably a year now. But you can still wear it with a cross one as well. Yes, solo survival, that's the one. I don't know on that one, Kermit. I've never looked into the code. You can have a survivor backpack on there and then a shoulder bag on there, giving you another 25 slots on top of your survivor pack now. And I've done that on purpose because nails and code locks are few and far between. Also, police can be a challenge now. When I was doing a test run this afternoon, I killed 3 zombies in a row and got a can of beans off each of them. Now look at them. None of them are giving any food out. Seems mighty unfair. This tall grass is a bitch, isn't it? I blame the server owner. He's a little tinker. Yes, yes. You know the ones I mean then. The superhero ones, yeah? Let's pray for a nice sensible camp. Oh, here we go. Again, I blame the server owner. It's on a tin attack back game. You know you want to. Now I get some 308. That's worth money. But the trader is a long way away. Groats Hill, isn't it, guys? You can answer this one with a yes or a no. Which means there's a well on top, a pub, and lots of little shops. Yeah, that's what my thoughts were. Oh, it was the other character that had the ability of fighting colds, not this one. Yes, I'm spawning in sawn-offs. Because why not? Saved by the strange meat. Yeah. I wouldn't be going to the airfield at my current state of dress. You basically need two of you whenever you push something, Gucci. or you need to be lucky and found some plate or some sort of armour. I'll stay with my quilted jacket. I'm thinking we'll have a little search round, and if we can't find any, we'll push down, make rope, go fishing. One more item of food game would be amazing. There we go. There we go. This place never fails to deliver. Right, time to make some rags. We're going to go and catch a fishy. So you get 2 rags if you use your knife, or you get less rags if you rip them up by hand. But I haven't got a sharpening stone at the moment, so I'm wary of that. Chuckles will be heartbroken now I'm not putting the skirt on. Show off my great legs. Not. Six. Right then. We're getting there. We could do it from the 2 stacks that we've got. And 2. Oh, actually, we've got more there. Excellent. Can't complain at that. Right, we'll take that and that. Do that. Pop that up there. And we'll purify that. That's that ready to go. It's only damage, that's doable. Stick that on there. Get that open. Now you've got outdoors and more sunlight than I have this winter. Yeah. Wouldn't go that far. I suppose I have because of stuff I'm doing away from work. Just not. I should have been away today, but unfortunately, being ill, as much as I can function, I'm not allowed around people at the moment. I fucking hate the scorpion, but in all honesty, beggars can't be choosers, can they? Now, where's my... That we're going to bin off. Take the auto load out of that one. Get that loaded. Wallet up there. I love it. It's so big, but you can get quite a bit of money in it, so it's worth it. I'd say that was pretty good to go. Right, we need to move that up to there, so I can still put my ammo in there. 2 bags on. Right, then, time to move out. Okay, we need food again. Remember, that's there. Mountain goes down. There's a fair chance there's water. There's river down here somewhere, isn't there? This is where I fell out with the goat. I think my first year playing a winter server, a Christmas server with Jag and Cookie. I ran down here and I was attacked by a goat. Back in the days of streaming on Twitch. My least favourite sound at the moment. Thanks, Chuckles. Little bit of lag. Where's that Z run off to? Right then. We've got food, haven't we? So we could eat that while we try and get food sorted. Oh, the AI's opened up on someone. Over there. I want a small stick. There we go. Cut the Christmas tree. And then you've got for your base, when you can get to it, an actual Christmas tree you can take home and put in your base and stick the lights on. Sorry. I've got no base here, but that's what it ends up looking like inside your base with lights on. Oh, how surprising. thought I put it on there. Did I bloody just drop the bloody thing? I did, didn't I? Like a silly goblin. Come on. Give me food. Fingers crossed. Yes. Yeah, now comes the fun. What am I throwing away? That won't go on there, will it? That off. Break it down with that one. That. Break that down. That on there. Now, can we cut up a fish with a fire axe? Yes, we can. Then we need to wash our hands. Now we need bark and a long stick. Bark first. And lots of it because it goes wrong on here all the time. How many times to get it working do we reckon, guys? Won't be first time. I never have that much luck anymore. No. Here we go. No luck. I think we'll make gloves. Make a multi-vit. F11. Yeah. No, I'm nowhere near F11 yet. Oh, you don't get a flare in any life. I found one. You never get a flare on my servers. As I just found one en route. Oh, stop complaining, Goblin. You're not really ill. Yeah. There we go. Now, can we sharpen that? Yes. F11's the advice I always give everybody else, though. So I'm with you on that. I'm forever telling people to F11. Ah, it's worth a try, innit? You don't have a lot of choice on this server apart from dirty stuff. and there's no point F11ing if I'm on stream. You've got to keep trying, haven't you? Keep pushing on. You never know. It might work out. It won't, but it might. I only have to cross the river and I can die to an AI gunfight that I won't have a clue where they are. Yeah. Let's get this little bit of fishy cooked. And then we'll go into Operation Clean. That I don't need anymore. Go on there. Can we not? That was disinfected anyway, so that's fine. Nah, we'll see how we get on. We've got the plus symbol. We need more rags. That's our next problem. Yeah, it's not going well today. And it's my own server. So you'd think I'd make them easier, wouldn't you? But I like the challenge. Challenges are good. I bet they won't dry, move them out of the leather duffel bag because these things act as heaters continuously, don't they? Right then. Let's now... We're not going to head towards the heli crash because we knew what happened last time. Fuck it. Let's do it. Different heli crash, innit? Any ammo left for that one? We have. Need food to cool down. There's this extra slot for your clothing. If you stick the food in there for your extra rucksack slot, it seems to stay warm for days. There we go. Right. Nice idea. Poorly executed. You do hear puppies. I need to make sewing kits from them. Hi, Goblin. I have died 3 times. It's tough, but I like it. I like that. I was killed to a player. No idea who. Next life begins tomorrow. You might have been AI that killed you. We do have AI on here. We're just a different AI mod. That's a less laggy. It's hard though, isn't it? It is a hard server. But I like that I've made it difficult. That's AI. Here comes his mates. Or is that it? Is that... Ah, we took one. And it's crashed. No, caught up. We did all right though. Not. I don't either, Shane. John's the one to speak to. John's played a lot of Deer Isle. Which is why he's probably quite happy that I've decided to have a wipe with Deer Isle. Well, we're staying on here now. Now I've made it hard enough to be a challenge. Confuses everyone, Deer Isle. Wait till you get a map and you work out where the trader is. And you'll be like, what? How am I meant to get there? Yeah, north is higher tier. On here, though, I've got weapons spawning all over. So it isn't just go higher tier for better weapons. I recognise that with the AI, you need to have a chance to fight them. How are you? It's 7 degrees here. We're supposed to get 12 to 36 inches of snow and ice on top of that. Wow. Hi, Willie. I'm all right, mate. It's night time here. My PC is currently 62 degrees CPU and 67 GPU. But I'm good. We're on the new wipe of Goblin, which is even harder than the last wipe. But now we're on Deer Isle. But it made the last wipe look easy. We've done some spectacular rubbish on here. I've been quite horrible. Yeah, can you imagine trying the quest on here when you've got the AI appearing? But doing the quest will get you a one-tapper. I would say you're probably better off playing the map and learning where you can base build and finding somewhere this wipe. And then when 6.0 drops, the quest will be completely different. I know what the quest line is on 6.0, and it's so different than this one. Yeah, I'm going to stick some more RAM on the server tomorrow. I'll pay for an upgrade for the server. We'll go from 12 gigs of RAM to either 14 or 16, depending on what I can afford. Don't know how many players are on at the moment, but it's certainly drinking RAM, isn't it? But the AI aren't crashing it, which is really nice. Because in the past, obviously, with expansion, having AI patrolled was hard work. I'll also delete the bit where you'll get a death marker. That'll be gone. Because it needs to happen. Yes, a sawn off winter mosing. Always think it's a shame that you can't open that hatch and build a base inside. Yeah, we need to up the RAM. It's a little bit laggy. But we've probably got quite a few players on as well. Been rinsed, this place. No point. Stay with my anti-zombie hat. No, you can tell me. I don't mind that. It's not going to make any difference to me playing. This time I'm asking you to tell me if that makes sense. We had 9 on earlier. So I need to judge how much RAM and things like that to buy. Eight. Okay, that's good. I'm happy with 8 people on. That's nice. I mean, I'm not going to up the slots on the server because there's no point paying for 30 slots that we never fill. But I would up the RAM to give it a bit more of a oomph. These houses are great to live in, not so great to search. Also, that one there, you should... I don't understand why that building was never done with the ability to go up into the apartments. Because this would be just awesome. You could do... It needs a working lift. But actually, it would make a fair old base, wouldn't it? If you blocked it off and airlocked your way in. You could get some serious amount of airlocks in here and just live in a box in the back. Probably with a little bit of work, come out and go up there. Go on. You know you want to. I'd never normally search every tree, but... yeah, it's a little bit of adrenaline. But Deer Isle's a massive map. We could have 20 players on here and you might not bump into anyone, which is where the AI come in. I'll probably downgrade their accuracy a little bit. They're at 75 at the moment, and I'll probably drop it back to 60. Very much worth it here. Now on this server you can have as many bases as you want. So I would suggest players, you know, if I was basing up now and it's not me, I'll be a long way from spawn. But I'd be putting a little base in here, maybe a 2-doorer. Just have access to apples permanently whenever you spawn in. You know, one of these apartments, little flag up, couple of doors for an airlock. Yeah. A little bit laggy with the rain. That's a RAM issue. What did I forget to do? I forgot to do that. I forgot to turn on monetization on the stream. On streams you have to do it yourself. I want your helmet, mate. Yeah, I do actually, don't I? We always used to have apple trees growing up in the garden. great until it's summer and they're covered in wasps. I probably would have preferred pear trees. I'm more of a fan of pears than apple. Though I like stewed apple when it's gone cold. With cold custard. Because I'm strange. I'm always wary of searching fire stations, but a fireman's jacket and fireman's pants, and you're pretty much sorted in vanilla, aren't you? Not today. The power pack. There we are. And also, when I used to cut the grass, my spaniel used to run around in front of me, dropping apples in the way of the mower. Bloody lack of loot. That bloody server owner. Right, guys, I'm getting quite tired. I think that'll probably be me for tonight. I'd like to say thank you for watching. Thanks for the subs. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I don't know when I'll be streaming again. There's no fixed schedule now. I mostly make content with video and then just stream as and when I feel it, which is probably better for me. But thank you for watching. If you're interested in the server, search for a GoblinZ or GoblinZ in the browser of your, in the DAYZ search of your choice, either DZSA or vanilla, and it's the hardcore survival one. Enjoy. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you've got a goblin in your sight,